Hi guys, I'm Nicole from Nicole's Epilepsy at Facebook.com. Many of you guys might not recognize me because you're used to seeing my profile picture, which shows a lot of scrapes and bruises from a grand mal seizure I had about a year ago. I'm making this video today basically because in the past year I've been getting more and more messages from people that have been recently diagnosed, and they're facing not only the challenges every day of trying to find medical assistance, insurance, dealing with disability, finding a doctor that will give them the correct care and attention that they need. They're also facing things like depression, loneliness, fear, and tons of things that people don't realize are affected, that you're affected by when you get such a awful, debilitating disorder. I wanted to explain that in 2008, I was 19. I just graduated EMT school. I was taking my time getting my state tests all done and taken care of, and I had everything. I was working full-time. I had my car. I had a place to live. I was on the fast track to life. I had everything planned out, and on November 15th, 2008, my whole world was turned upside down. I had a grand mal seizure, woke up in the ambulance fighting a paramedic who was begging me to stop ripping my IVs out. I was confused, disoriented, trying to explain that I don't have seizures. I don't have a seizure disorder. That doesn't happen to me. That doesn't happen to anybody I know. It's not possible. But the problem is that it is possible, and I wanted to make sure that people know that for the first couple of years, even today, mainly the first couple of years, were the hardest, the worst of anything that I've ever gone through in my entire life, and everybody. This is not a sob story or a message of pity. This isn't a poor me, because what epilepsy has given me is advocacy that I didn't know. I realized who in my life really cares and who would really support me. The people that have stuck around, my friends, my parents, the poor people that are kind enough to help me. If I've run into the gas station and my friends are waiting in the car and don't know that I've had a seizure in aisle 4, this is all about helping people. If you cannot find your way, if you are lost, if you're broken, if you're anything, just realize that there are people out there looking to help you, that there are good things to be seen out of everything. It's really hard, I know. I don't want to ever be told when I'm in a bad mood that, hey, have hope, it's all gonna be okay. You don't have epilepsy, so I don't know that, you really understand what I'm going through. You just grabbed your car keys and you're going to work. I want my life back. I'm going to do everything to get my life back. I'm really going to get my life back, and I want to spread the message of hope and encourage everybody to do everything that they can to just keep fighting. There's an answer, there's a medication, there's a surgery, there's VNS, there's everything. Just do not give up. Do not stop thinking that there's a way, that there's people out there that are just going to turn your back, and that doors are going to continue slamming for the rest of your life, because it's not true. An important story to me is while I was in EMT school, the first patient that I ever had to deal with on an emergency situation had multiple brain tumors and was having the worst seizure I've ever seen. Absolutely the worst seizure I've ever seen. And all the way to the hospital, I held his hand, and even then, watching that happen, I didn't realize that how serious that was, how, he's gonna get up, he'll wake up, he'll be fine. It's not about that. You wake up, you're bruised, you hurt. It's hard to find hope when you hurt. It's really hard to find hope when you hurt. This recording or this video is basically to tell everybody that is suffering from epilepsy, if you've got children with epilepsy, a parent with epilepsy, anybody around you that has epilepsy, that you're not alone. There's tons of people, advocates out there that are reaching out to you. It's just the hard part of trying to find each other. I post tons of notes and everything that I can find on my page. And I really, really need to thank everybody. My epilepsy got a lot better. My depression with the epilepsy got a lot better when I made Nicole's Epilepsy on Facebook, because that showed me how many people are out there trying to find a message, trying to find the word that'll help change their lives or give them normality back. Something stable, something that they can count on. Hope. Hope is extremely important and extremely hard to find. I'm standing up today because of my epilepsy page, because of my epilepsy support groups, foundation. I'm standing. I fall down, I get scrapes. Trust me, I've gotten more bruises on my face. But I'm standing, and I want others to be able to stand too. People don't realize how epilepsy affects people in a way that it changes everything. We look normal. We look healthy. Most of us look completely... You would never look twice at us in the store, the grocery store, the mall. We're not shown a lot of attention or the respect that we should have for this disorder, because it is debilitating. It's hard to be alone. It's hard to go to the shower. If you can't take a shower on your own and not be afraid, like, that's hard. That interferes with your life and what you're doing. Don't ever feel ashamed for being upset, being angry about that. You know, things happen. Things definitely happen. I had to give up my job because it was completely dangerous. I was stocking shelves at Walmart, and I had 5 different grand mal seizures on the floor, and they basically let me go for missing time. In Florida, it's a right-to-work state, so there's no way I can fight that, because they didn't fire me for a disorder. Of course, they fired me for missing time, even though evac picked me up off their floor. I lost my license. I lost any way to pay rent. It just felt like all I was doing was losing things over and over again. I wasn't... Most important of all, I lost my independence. My confidence was down. There was tons and tons of things that were just taken away. So this is it. So that's basically it. I just wanted everybody to know that it's okay to have bad days. I hope everybody enjoys and thrives in their good and their great days. I hope everybody finds the advocacy that everyone deserves. Everyone gets the medical attention that everyone deserves. And I hope everybody continues to participate on the site. Thanks.